Holy hell, I was scared for a moment. I was scared for a moment. Oh, the gameplay came back. Oh dear, oh dear. What happened? Okay, I'm back, and hopefully you are too, as well. We're now gonna start reading the poems now. I'm gonna be taking a sip of my battery first, because... let's keep our energies going with these beautiful poems. Of course, I'm gonna show my poem first to my Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi Aska, having a good time so far? Yes, I've had a good time so far. Oh yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Aska. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. Oh, are we a little embarrassed? Oh dear. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like you two you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you would think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I'm when I get you reading your poem. Mikron puuttuessa tulee keksittyä vaihtoehtoisia uudelleenlämmitystapoja. Ruokapaistinpanoon lisätään hieman vettä ja sitten lämmitetään, kun suurin osa vedestä on haehtunut pois. Siis toi on just se juttu, kun muistan siis meikän äiti, kun he remppasi heidän keittiötä, niin heillähän siis ei ollut mikroa, koska mikro piti luovuttaa meidän pikkusisarelle, joka tässä muutti sitten vuosi takaperin omaan asuntoonsa, niin siinä samalla sitten niin he ei ollut vielä saanut aikaiseksi keittiörempan takia hankittua itselleen mikroa, niin se oli ruoka oli lämmitetty sitten pikkasen eri tavalla. Että niin tuosta tuli tällainen omakohtainen kokemus, paitsi no ei itselle, mutta siis läheisen kokemuksesta voin sanoa, että tuolleen tuli tehtyä. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Tulee itse asiassa jopa parempaa kuin mikrossa. No niin, eli pitäisikö jatkaa tällä linjalla, jos tulee parempaa safkaa? No ja kyllä se mikro täytyy olla joissakin ruuissa vaan mukana, mutta siis niin kun itellä menee vaan siis ruoan lämmitys menee yksinkertaisesti vaan mikrossa. Ja sitten niin kun, jos se pitää siis rihiittaa, että mä en niin kun laita hellaa päälle enää lämmittääkseni murkkinaa, vaikka oma äitini tekee niin, ja se on toiminut. Silti on sitä äidin sapuskaa syöty, eli ei pidä tuomita äiteen sapuskoja. Nope. Ikinä. Never. Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I'll feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Huh? Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's 'cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I'm always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the speckle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film let out in the sun, but it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on how strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you are writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way of thinking about this, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So you just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, then I'll think I'll... ja täällä höyryävän puhtaana. No niin, höyryävän puhtaava Sake on palannut in the chat. Tervetuloa takaisin. Mikä tulee tämmönen katsotaan kuin sähköhella hellaa, okei. Microgang. Nyt riitti tää Ninja Gaiden pelaaminen VI5, kun pientä oravaa ja vian sen takia jäin pelissä jumiin, kun johdan, jonka olen hoitanut helposti aiemmilla pelikerralla. No, jos ei nyt tällä kertaa sujunut, niin se on ihan hyvä vaan jättää nyt sivuun, niin ei suututa enempää. Tervetuloa takaisin puhdassa Sagelson. Höyryävän puhdas. Valitsemme chatin suosikin, eli Yurin. Yuria on huudettu chatissa monta kertaa, niin let's go with Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it has been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make it their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and he sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them about building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with the practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Let's take a read. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the rest of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I battle, calming breathing, aim of the present, but living in the past. The light thickens, I thicken back. Okay. I am sorry I've such terrible handwriting. Oli kyllä vähän vaikea kyllä lukea tuossa lopussa. Let's admit that. What? I wasn't thinking of that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, that's because I'm voice acting. That's why. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Akska. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance it over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay, I'm gonna save the game actually in this point. How do I get back? Yes, I will overwrite. What's history? Oh, I can read the text from here. That's nice. Return. Okay. Alright. It's nice that we save the game, actually. Puhas sage elossun saapui, kyllä, puhtoinen. Then I'm gonna go with Natsuki next. The childhood friends goes last, always, because the last one is the most precious. Let's go, Miss Yandere, Natsuki, or Nat. What's up, Nat? Baptist, thank you for the follow, and welcome to the live stream. How do you do? How do you do, Baptist? Question mark?
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me.
Hey, you're playing this very nice and innocent game. yeah. This is very nice and innocent game. Indeed it is. At least so far it has been very innocent and all giggly. But yeah, I'm just anticipating all the bad things. Like I really have no experience about this game at all. I don't know anything about this game. But if this category says about horror, I'm just anticipating where's the horror, when the horror is gonna kick in. Like there has been some words like depression and suicide have been like, you know, sealed here on the inside the game. Just like we just recently made up a poem, and there were some words that I had to select, and there was like these words known as depression and suicide. Yeah. Why is that we're just a regular Japanese teenager? Maybe it's about bad school memories. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it is. But yeah, I'm excited what this game is about to bring me, because yeah. Now we're reading out everyone's poems, and now it's Natsuki's turn. We just read Monika's and Yuri's poems just now.
It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes.
Do you want to get smacked?
Oh dear, I'll pass.
Well, anyway.
So it was bad, yeah. It was about bad school memories.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Buck.
Eagles can fly. I'm sorry. Tell her it's awful, no mercy. Yeah, I'm gonna tell her. She just went and roasted my very first poem. I worked hard. I worked hard for that poem, and she's just gonna roast it instant. That's true, we are great at climbing. Tämä on kiva lastenruno. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can fry, but that's about it. I love this. I love the simplistic nature of this poem, and she has the nerve to call my poem trash. She has the nerve. people can... I can't believe this. This is that Comic Sans? Is that Comic Sans, actually? I don't know if the font is Comic Sans. Natsuki, are you a fan of Comic Sans, for example? Yeah. Well, she was honest.
I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
So she wrote it on a word, and not pen and paper and desktop shit. Yeah, she really did that though. I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard.
Yeah, because that people can fly That hits to the heart. Like, that hits to the reader. Right on point. Yeah. I mean, in the poem, she wasn't talking crap. She was talking full facts. People can fly. And eagles can fly. And cheetahs can run. Ja sitä rataa.
Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand.
And monkeys can climb. And even importantly, monkeys can climb. Damn it. This is so stupid.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it all flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya?
Guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. I'll be taking it away for later. I'm gonna destroy her career. Yeah, this rookie's about to show the ropes. And lastly, we're going with Sayori's poem.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Arska! Eh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer!
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not good a writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's Arska poem.
It's a Arska poem! Yay! Sayori bow ties go on the neck, not in your head. Yeah.
And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room.
Well, of course.
I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Arska. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. Not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you on that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me get out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Ah, what an ending. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or a no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah? I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that the last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late at the school. Oh yeah, the classic anime trope. The egg toast and tskoku, oh shit, I'm late.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monika's the best.
Oh yeah, she's the best. She's my girl.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
God, like set an alarm or something, Sayori. So, yeah. She really needs the alarm. And me, the MC, I need to go to sleep earlier. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literal literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes laid on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Nyt me saamme vettä.
Kiitos kun Yurin estetät meidät kaikki. What sort of literature have we seen so far? Poems. That's the only form of literature that we have been seeing. Also, there has been one book mentioned.
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something?
Monkeys can climb.
It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
I'll never give up on climbing. Yeah, the climbing. Yeah, how is that cute? Monkeys can climb. Yeah, we're gonna remember this phrase for the rest of this playthrough. Monkeys can climb, and people can fry, and eagles can fly, and so on.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Asuka did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. No. And Asuka liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Asuka appreciates my advice more than I appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew size bigger as soon as Asuka started showing up. Natsuki,
Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, and as if they just noticed I was standing there. Asuka, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Asuka. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You don't understand that, right, Asuka? Well...
I'll go with the dots for now. Ladies, please, both of your advice were terrible. yeah, indeed they were. Asiakunnossa. Catfighting coming, Täällä minä nyt selvitän sitten tyttöjen tappelua täällä. Nyt tulee vaikea, tästä tulee vaikeeta jätkät. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. I mean, Baptist really had a point there. Their advice were all terrible. Help me, Sayori, please.
Natsuki?
Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori!
Eh?
Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Asuka. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because... well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. No! Don't bring the booba conversation in this. They did like, it's not like they did change after I went home. Like, I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Animet on nähty. Aska saa 100% huomioon. Kiitoksia. Body positivity. Thanks. Way to lie, Sayori. You solved the problem. Yeah, it solved the problem. Okay, long story short, the boobs did not change at all. They are exactly the same. Big and beautiful. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is a dating sim to the heart. The boob skill has not changed. Indeed it hasn't. Sayori is looking. Sayori has been looking. Yeah, she's been keeping an eye on those boobas. She's been keeping an eye on those boobas. Sayori?
Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Come on, I'm being punked today. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. Sayori stands for a representation of all the boobs in the world. Yeah, she is. Representing all of the boobas. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. The boob minister, yeah. As president, that's the kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that's just me. Sayori is amazing in her own ways. Isn't she? I am back, how's it going? Hi Shady, welcome back. We were just talking about boobas. There was a conflict between the girls when we read each other's poems, and there was this conflict which was ended by simply saying Yuri has big and beautiful boobs. That's how you solve a conflict. Yeah. How do I stop this conflict? The boobas are big and beautiful. Yeah, nothing to see here going on. We solved it like that, and I can't believe this. I can't believe it. You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. Aska, tule tottumaan, sillä olet nyt virallisesti one member of hornikulttuuri. En ole hornikulttuurissa mukana. Kieltäydyn totaalisesti. Mutta on ensimmäinen anime-peli, johon me ollaan nyt koskettu, niin tästä ei oo paluuta. Anime has hit hard on Arska. Whoosh. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Menee vatta vähän löysälle. Tyttö hymyilee niin kauniisti. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. World cold and hard. Booba soft and warm. Nyt kyllä pyydän, että holisti laitat itse quotaat ihan itses nyt. Nyt quotaat ihan itses. Mä luulen, että taidan poistua tästä muihin juttuihin. Ei oikein oo minun juttuni tämä peli. Mut nauttikaa teidän ensi kertaa. Kiitos Suppe, kun tulit katsomaan. Kiitos. Nähkäämme ensi kerralla. Instead of a nosebleed, we get indigestion. Is that a red flag? Yeah, that is a red flag, yo. Luckily, there hasn't been a nosebleed yet. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Arska, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Ei oo mun keksintöä toi puolta. Mutta nyt se on. Nyt se oli sinun. You said it, not me. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poem everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. And not to myself with newfound determination. Arska, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. She's beaming. Bzz. As someone who was in a poet club, you see a lot of weird stuff. Yeah. I mean, like every club member is different. I'd say. And I've seen that too, from experience. Well, I had to archive it. You've done well to archive it. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they would make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Arska, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... heh. Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Yeah, mood. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, another poem. Another day, another poem. Okay. Headphones, lollipop, extraordinary, inside friends, agonizing alone, grief, sunset, incapable. I'm gonna go with extraordinary. Lipstick, broken, skipping, precious, love, excitement, destiny, jump, lust, analysis. I'm gonna go with a destiny. Sadness, flee, amazing, disoriented, family, dazzle, vertigo, cage, shopping, fireworks, lust. I'm gonna go with dazzle. Up, tears, pout, sweet, desire, mouse, flying, fireflies, smile, treasure. Tosta alun rumpupitys tuli meidän Knucklesin tuonne Sonic 3:sta. Tähän tulee tämmönen vähän tämmönen segamainen fiilis tästä rummuista, mitkä täällä taustalla pyörii. Mennään tällä. Let's go with sweet. Froth, then whistle, tenacious, essence, sparkle, time, unrequited, hope, cute, Doki Doki. Doki Doki. Yeah. I just didn't pick that though in the first poem, but I'm gonna go with essence. Puppy, bouncy, disaster, incongruent. What is incongruent in Finnish? Determination, sugar, philosophy, bunny, play deaf. Play deaf, play kuollutta. Incongruent. I'll be having to check that myself. Incongruent. Kongruentti on niin matematiikassa kongruentti, mutta yhteneväinen. En mä oikeastaan tiedä, mitä toi niin tarkoittaa silleen. Incongruent, sanaton. Okei. Kiitos Netorasta. Puppy played no. Sanatonta. Jep. Valitaan se sana ihan vaan mielenkiinnosta. Despise, feather. Cheeks, tragedy, giggle, dark, whisper, color, anime melody. Let's go, anime songs. Eventually I have to make a poem about anime myself. I'm gonna be taking color. Depression, Starscape, Vacation, Twirl, Imagination, Prayer, Swimsuit, Graveyard. Swimsuit, Graveyard. Oh dear. Tottahan toki vaikeat sanat on Yurin mieleen. Kyllä, juu. Joo. Ehdottomasti. I'm gonna go with Imagination. Massacre, Shiny, Skirt Fear. Oh, Skirt Fear! Party Raindrops, Poof, Disarray, Shame Loud. I have to shame loud. How do I shame loudly? How is that possible? Oh dear. I'm gonna be taking the raindrops. I like that. Extreme covet, clouds marriage, infinite sensation, joy forgive, ribbon whirlwind. Like a ribbon whirlwind, just like so sounds like an attack from an anime, like ribbon whirlwind or something like that. Skirt fear party. Oh no, oh no. I'm gonna go with clouds because I got the raindrops. Captive milk, candy intellectual. Ooh, candy intellectual. Who are candy intellectuals? Are there any candy intellectuals in the chat? Are there any candy masters? Mässymestarit, are you in the chat? Reveal yourselves. Landscape bed. Landscape bed. Yusk. Spinning silly. Spinning silly. I like these combinations. Mager brief. I'm gonna go with landscape. Kuulostaa Keijo-tyypin liikkeeltä. Niin kuulostaakin. Niin kuulostaa. Fluffy dance. Kawaii lucky. Oh my god. Oh my god with these ones, honestly. Honestly. Festa portrait, pleasure secretive, clumsy summer. Like kawaii, raki. It's so easy. Happy go raki. What is this? This is gonna be summer. Summer, clouds, raindrops. It all makes sense. Entropy, peaceful, eternity, misery, fickle defeat, journey socks. Yeah, well, journey socks actually make sense. Yes. For activity purposes. Heaven sent aura. Let's call this... I've used the word peaceful, so let's go with journey. Flower memories, childhood music. Childhood music, oh dear. Uncanny anxiety, disown laugh. Disown laugh. Laugh rejected. Kiss pink, kiss pink. That's nice. I'm out of battery, guys. It's sad. I'm gonna go with laugh. Bliss hair, climax blanket, vanilla nibble, happiness adventure, parfait strawberry. Parfait strawberry, ai nice. Väri se laulaja, pink. Väri vai se laulaja? Ai en mä tiedä. Varmaan laulaja tässä tapauksessa, silloin sinne kävisi järkeä, mutta voihan sitä pinkkiäkin pussata, sitä väriä. I've used the words blanket and vanilla. Hair climax. Happiness adventure. I'm gonna go with an adventure. Fantasy explode. Vivid special. Contamination romance. Valentine melancholy. Oh dear. There's gonna be Valentine's Day in 10 days, right? So it's fitting. Valentine melancholy. No. I hope anyone does not have a Valentine melancholy, because that's way too sad. And sing infallible. I'm gonna be using the word called special. Pain universe. Pain universe. Okay. This universe is gonna be bringing me so much pain. Judgment electricity. Sticky frightening. Scarce question. Beauty vitality. Oh. Oh. Pain universe. That's something. That's honestly something. I'm gonna go with the word, I'm gonna go with beauty. Uncontrollable charm, playground passion, comfort rain cloud, calm vibrant, holiday embrace. Embrace the holidays, yes. Playground passion sounds like a name of an video game OST, like Playground Passion. It sounds like a fitting name for a video game OST. Really gives me that kind of vibes. I'm gonna go with the Rain Cloud. Jumpy, unending, rose cry, pure crimson, waterfall unstable, unstable waterfall, heart horror. I'm gonna go with a waterfall. Cheer bubbles, fun lazy, nature vivacious, marshmallow misfortune, kitty ambient. I'm gonna go with bubbles. Because there was raindrops and waterfall, so it's all watery. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Enter the club room at the usual scene greets me. Hi Asuka. Yo Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Eh? I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. Marshmallow misfortune sounds pretty cool. Yeah, that indeed does. Marshmallow misfortunes. I can, like these word plays in these sections where you need to make the poems are really great. There's so many cool, like there was like what was that one death thing like at one point? Aska arvaa mitä pelejä rupesin pelaa pari vihjettä alkaa ML on NES peli. Let me guess, aloitit pelaa Mega Man X. Mega Man X. Siihen ei paljon vaadita. Veikkaisin. Tää on minun veikkaus vaan. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? Metroid. Well, Metroid, of course. No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all! I have my reasons. Neturi voitti. Let's go, Neturi. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Ah. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I wouldn't lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. Ah, I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Asuka to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Ah, did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad and I now want to accept the revolution. Retribution? That! Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Little devils, I'm just waiting till you let those devils out. Don't let her fool you. Yeah. Thanks for telling me, Asuka in the game. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it were for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsukin into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Bam!
Yeah!
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was that? Eh? A cookie!
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? Is this because I paid my restitution?
Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you.
Join us, we have cookies, yes. The more reasons to join into the literature club, cupcakes, cookies. They are the reasons to join. So, go ahead.
I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Hugging the cookie, are we?
Jeez, just eat it.
Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! And booba talk. And yeah, then booba talk. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard about anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That should be unusual.
I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay.
She just probably had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than us combined.
That's true. Excuse me!
Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late.
I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over a boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
The boyfriend?
What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me.
Never mind that.
What helped you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense though.
You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano?
I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool.
You should play something for us, Monika.
That's...
Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case,
I won't let you down, Asuka. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see.
In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Oh, back to the closet are we? Arska! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get the supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up. Me and Monica were gonna be making some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Ah, are you going with Arska to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Ah, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find a poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Arska? Yup, let's go. Sayori and I exit the clubroom. I follow behind Sayori, hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm talking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Have to say, they haven't yet seen the Sayori scenes. Yeah, they haven't yet seen. What exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yup. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kinda dull. Arska, you are not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori. How do I put this? I'm sorry it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie! I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. It just meant that it's pretty ordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Asuka, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They are the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the... Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. God, I can't read anymore. I'll be taking a zip right now because it's getting... My throat is getting dry with all this reading.
Nyt me saamme vettä.
So you guys take a sip too. Damn. Whew, this game makes me read. But it's good. It's good practice. Pronunciation and stuff. Oh dear. A few bit of stretches as well in the mix. Ooh. Now we're talking. Ah, I dropped one by accident. Smack? Yeah! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right onto the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow, wow, 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 wow. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Edityksestä Arska, saanko se pisteiden käyttöön? Pitäisikö meillä olla ihan venyttelyrevardi olemassa? Ei olisi yhtään huono. Toki
That's a good question.
Toki sen pystyisi tekemään ihan missä vaan. Niin kun, minkä tommosen niin kun hydrationin sun muun niin posture-checki. Posture-checki, että vähän tulee venyteltyä kuitenkin, koska kuitenkin ollaan pitkiä aikoja istutaan tässä kuitenkin. Yleensä 3 tuntia, niin on se nyt hyvä välissä vähän venyttää. Ei olisi yhtään huono ajatus. Just do it for a second. Okay, now we have some few. There are the crayons. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Ice! Nice. Arska, where would I even find ice around this time? Gee, I don't know. Look around. We have a lot of ice in here. I can't believe this game mentioned ice out of all the elements. We have plenty of ice, do we, guys? Okay. Koska sama voisi niinku buying it. I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It really doesn't matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens up the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot! Ah, sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it, it will feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Arska. This kind of reminds me of you growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how you used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I wouldn't get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself, or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting into trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Asuka, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Asuka, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it will be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up after for college, or even after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine ever changing, so my hopes are up high. I'm so happy. Sayori, a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside to see. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead on it anyway. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Oh. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the classroom. Clubroom, not classroom. Ah, you're back! Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway. Oh no, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all of the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Asuka. Well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Siitä tuli seikkailu. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Okay, so let's do this time in reverse order. Let's go with Sayori first. So, my childhood friend, what you got? Asuka, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... Eh? No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Eh? What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot! I just meant that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you that I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Eh? I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Head pats. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe? Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Asuka, will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it. Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Oh dear. Have I really? Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap! I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and the crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out in each of every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile beneath my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They are all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. That was a long poem. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did.
Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Ah, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helped me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yay! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Oh, don't mention anything about the dying.
Because something bad's gonna happen and I know it. Something bad is gonna happen and I know it. But not now. Happy thoughts, like the poem said. Murder! What's up, Cowardly Brave? How do you do? Welcome to the stream. Sayori always had a bit of a getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, so next one it's Natsuki's turn. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either.
Phew.
Huh? Phew, what?
Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win.
Where be Pokemon? Pokemon was on the Thursday stream, so yeah, there was no Pokemon. I'm streaming something else this time. I'm streaming more than just Pokemon these days. I'm doing plenty of else. I get the feeling that you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and you'll be as good as me someday.
That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point.
Come to think of it, this kinda reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
You think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type all of a sudden.
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? 26 tonnia jäätä. Oho, siellä on kerätty jäätä. It's like she's dragging around her a dead weight.
That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon.
45 000. Nyt on kerätty oikeesti jäitä. Hyvä te. Hyvä te. Tallessa vähän chanelipointtia.
You could say we each take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Okay. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, that's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy held me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Thank you for the hydrate, Yada.
Talking about lacking, yeah.
Well, Natsuki has been meaning to towards me. A typical tsundere type of a girl. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Yeah, I know a lot of people might not be friends of spiders, but I actually have been interested on some of those pet spiders. I've been watching a lot of videos how they feed them or deal with their like terrarios or something. I don't know what is a terrario in. I'm gonna actually look for that word. I need to learn how to use it. Terrarium, yes, terrarium. I've been seeing how they take care of their terrariums and how they're feeding the spiders. I've been looking a lot of those kind of feeding videos in the past, and I find them interesting. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. The monkeys can climb. Yeah, the only thing that I remember. Monkeys can climb. Monkeys can climb. Remember that, guys. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. How do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter, it can't be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of a weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you are afraid of. You're afraid if people find out they would make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes more people stupid. Who cares? Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of people can too. And it's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Alright. Let's go after Yuri. What does she got today? Let's see what you're writing for today. Well done, Arska. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Huh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's the one way to truly enable your reader to see in your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this your poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The raccoon! Oh. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human.
I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious...
Tom Nook Runo! Let's go Tom Nook Runo! Vihdoinkin pesukarhuja. Ursa tykkää.
That is fed will always come back for more. The exciting beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon...
That's kind of hard to read.
The moon incements its face and reflects that much more light of my cutting knife. The very same light that glisters in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. I rush for blood. I lust for blood. A classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feel myself again.
Feed myself again. Okay. What a cute poem about a raccoon. I like it.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. It was about raccoons. Did you not read? Raccoon. It was in the headline.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express my vivid imaginary and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take at a face value, then I can't even figure out what is this supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate on their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. In those sorts of things, I'm usually forced to keep myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Ah, that's funny. Did Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest?
She did?
Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you are into as long as you're not hurting anybody.
She's right. And I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you have that in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Ah, please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry, I have no reason to.
Okay, well thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
Okay, so, looking at the time, unfortunately I have to say that I have to end things right here. Just about my favorite character's poem. We are going on overtime, guys, so I don't wanna make this part of the water way longer than the first one, so I'm gonna end things right here today, guys. So, I'm gonna have to save the game in this point. I'm gonna save the game and leave it things here. Overtime Lyfia, tervetuloa Striimiin. Mä olin just lopettamassa. No overtime, sad, yeah. Next time. First of all, guys, minä kiitän. Thank you. I'm gonna end things here. Once again, thank you so much for the stream. Mörköli. Mistä tää mörköli tulee? Minä en tiedä yhtään. Thank you so much for the stream, guys. It was a start. I was expecting something eerie to happen in the very first live stream, but I guess the eerie things are happening in the next time we continue this Doki Doki Literature Club. So, yeah, that's about it. we get to know the girls and we learned how to make poems, so that's something. There was actually a little bit of a conflict, but luckily that was figured out with the sentään aloitat hyvällä content. Yeah, I started with the good content. Yeah, the good content, and then the content goes even darker when we get more into this. So, yeah. And once again, guys, thank you so much for the support. I mean, we hit 200 followers today. That's just insane. Onko rapula? Miten voi olla rapula, kun ollaan tässä jo? Ei ollut rapula. Minä huolehdin itsestäni. I took care of myself. Ja toivottavasti sieteit samoin. Tässä alkuohjelma, mutta kaiken vaiva arvona. Kyllä. Siis tähän oli mukavaa lukea ääneen kaikkea ja eläytyä vähän tähän rooliin. Mulla on. Oi ei! Meni niin pahaksi, voi ei. Oh no. Koita selvitä. Kauhea kankku. Selvästi. Miksi et juodu vettä? Mut hei, vielä suomeksi kiitos oikeesti tosi paljon 200 seuraajasta. En voi uskoa, että se nyt lyötiin näin äkkiä sen jälkeen. Mutta niin. On tää uskomatonta. 200 hullua. Kiitos teille kaikille. Kyllä tätä täytyy juhlistaa. Kyllä ikävä tää 200 followerin tämä spesiaali kyllä pitää nyt integroida tulevaan juhlastriimuun, joka on siis 4. Mä täytän. Miten minä käytän suomea nyt yhtäkkiä näin huonosti? Arg. Mä juhlin muutaman viikon päästä striimaamisen 4V-juhlia, niin integroidaan se 200 seuraajan lyöminen siihen niihin juhlan hetkiin, että niin. Juhlitaan 200 sitten samaan aikaan 4. Streamversary vuoden kanssa, että 4V-striimauksen yhteydessä juhlitaan sitä 200 nyt sitten, että se on sellaista saletti. Ja tosiaan, Warriorland 4 on sitten seuraava peliprojekti, mikä sitten tulee, kun joku näistä mun nykyisistä projekteista droppautuu täältä, elikkä veikkaan, että se on Doki Dokin perään tai sitten Hollow Knightin, jomman kumman. But yeah, back to English. I'll be continuing live streaming next week, probably on Wednesday. I'll be trying to continue either Doki Doki or Hollow Knight. I don't know which one I'll be doing, but I'll be continuing either one of those, Doki Doki or Hollow Knight, in the next live stream next week. And next week is actually busy for me, and also I'm also going to a trip with my friends to Tampere, so that's why there's gonna be only one live stream next week, so catch up on that. And yeah, we're gonna be doing a raid. We'll be doing a raid to my friend's live stream. You might know Eria Mitsuki. She's having her pre-birthday live stream. And she also made a re-debut with her new model. She got herself a new VTuber model for redebuting, and she's celebrating her birthday earlier. She actually is having her birthday on Monday, but she's celebrating it already on this Saturday with a subathon, and she's currently playing Fall Guys. So let's use the raid messages once more. She's a Finnish person like me, but she mostly uses English, so feel free to pick whatever raid message you wanna copy. Raid 1 for the Finnish version or for the raid 2 for the English version. So, yeah, let's go say hi and let's crash to the party. Let's go wish her the bestest of luck with the new model, and give her some birthday wishes earlier, even though she has her birthdays on Monday, so yeah, let's go wish her some earliest happy birthdays. Let's go visit my friend. So, let's go raid Yuri and Natsuki, and I'll be seeing you guys next week on either Doki Doki or Hollow Knight. We'll see, I'll be informing you later which of the game I'll be playing. So, thank you so much for watching today, guys, and thank you so much again for helping me hit 200 followers. It means the world to me, and we're gonna celebrate it hard. We're gonna celebrate that thing hard. So, I'll be seeing you guys next week, and happy the rest of the Saturday evening to you everyone, and the rest of the weekend as well. Bye bye!